Hi everyone, my name is Kani. I am a cake decorator. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I've got on my hairnet because today I'm going to work with an actual cake. So this is an order and I am going to show you how to cover your cake with American buttercream. So if you need the recipe to my American buttercream video, please click on the link up there. It'll be the side or the side. Just click on there and then you'll see the recipe to the American buttercream that I'll be using today. I'm going to show you my tricks and hacks on how to get the perfect smooth finish on your cakes. Alright, so I am going to apply my buttercream on my cake and then I'll show you the trick and the hack on how to get a smooth finish.
Alright, so let's get started. So here's our cake and I like to start at the bottom. I know a lot of bakers like starting from the top and then they work their way down. So there's no correct way to do this. You can start at the bottom or you start at the top. I prefer starting at the bottom because as soon as I get to the top, I'm able to tell where I need to add some more buttercream, and I'm able to also tell how I can make my cake straight at the top there because it'll be uneven, and then just use some buttercream to just even it out.
Alright, so as you can see, we have covered our cake, but this is the first coat. Alright, so this first coat was just to make sure that any crumbs that may be falling outside of the cake are just set inside. Alright, so that is the purpose of the first coat. So the first hack that we need to do to make sure that in the end we get the perfect smooth finish, I am going to pour boiling hot water from the kettle onto the side of my scraper that I'm going to use. So because I'm not close to a sink, I just brought out a bowl here, so I am going to show you what I do. Okay, so you're just going to pour the hot water over your spatula, all right, and then you are going to get just a dry cloth, wipe that, and then we are going to take this hot side and we're going to use it to scrape. All right, so I'm going to do that now. So as you can see, it is turning smooth instantly, and this is just our first coat. All right, and another nice thing is that you already immediately start to see where you need to put some more cream, because you'll notice that there are some gaps. You see here there's some gaps, so it means that it's not very even. So I know which parts to put more buttercream icing on when I come back with my second coat. All right, so this also just helps to make sure that our sides are all even, that the amount of buttercream we're putting onto our cake is also even. All right, so we're going to pop this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then we'll come back and we'll put on our second coat. So the aim is that we don't want to see any of these brown lines. So we want to cover this entire cake and we don't want to see the actual cake inside. All right, we're back. Here's our cake. We've just taken it out of the fridge and now we are going to apply our second coat.
So this is our second coat of buttercream icing. So again, I start bottom up and I work my way up. So the second coat, this is to fill in any parts that you see that are not causing the sides of your cake to be straight. So you will literally just use your eyes to see that, okay, this part is not straight or this side is not straight, and you will add more buttercream. So you'll see from the second coat, the amount of buttercream you put on your cake won't be the same on all the sides. So this part is so that we cover more of our cake and make sure that all our sides are aligning. So first hack, as I mentioned, hot water method, the boiling hot water method. I take my scraper, I pour some hot water on the side that I'm going to be scraping with, and that gives you the smoothest finish. I use this method in the summer, in the winter. In the winter, it works wonders because it's cold anyway, and buttercream sets so quickly in winter. While in my town, it's really, really cold, so it really sets really quick. But in the summer, we have to make our buttercream a bit more firmer, so we use more icing sugar so that we are able to use the hot scraper method. So once again, boiling hot water from the kettle, pour it on the side of your scraper and use that to scrape your cake. So this will ensure that you don't get any bubbles, or making sure that your cake doesn't look like someone touched it by mistake. So yeah.
Alright, so this is our second layer of our buttercream. As you can see, we're starting to see less and less and less of the cake. So it is not perfect yet. So we are going to pop it back into the fridge for about 30 minutes, pop it back out, and then we're going to put our last and final coat. Alright?
And this is our third and final coat. We are just making sure at this point that we love how our cake looks. We love how even the sides are. And we love how almost straight this cake is. All right, so I do have a tool. I'll just show you in a picture that I use to ensure that the cakes are straight. But let's be honest, sometimes we really are working on a time limit and there's no time to be checking with that tool, checking every angle that everything is straight. But of course, if you do have the time, then the tool is definitely a win. All right, so you just make sure that your cake is straight. Otherwise, I use the eyeballing method. So I'll just take a step back, tilt my head, and then just squint my eyes to check if the cake is straight yet. So then the final coat is just also to make sure that we don't, at this point, we're not supposed to be seeing any of the sponge inside. So you'll remember at the beginning, we started with a naked cake. So now when you're done, you just want to, like I said, I take a step back, I check, I level my cake until I get the straight sides and a straight cake until I am happy. All right, so after this, we are basically done. You eyeball it, you ensure that you remove the excess buttercream that's not causing your cake to be straight. You remove all of that, and then we are basically done. You have got your straight cake and your smooth finish. And once again, you see I'm checking there if everything is good.
All right, and there you have it. This is our cake. As you can see, we've got a smooth finish, no bubbles, no creases, nothing. The hot scraper method using boiling water is what helps to get a smooth finish on your cake. Right, so our cake is ready. Remember to wipe off your sides. As you can see, there's some buttercream still, so you do want your client to get a nice clean cake from you so they don't collect it with all the excess cream that you see here on your cake board. And there you have it. Those were my tips and hacks for getting the smooth, perfect finish on your cake using American buttercream. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and comment down below if you liked this video. Thank you so much, everyone. Goodbye.